Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the California Golden Bears. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth at Kirk Street. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down after a big gain in the first down. Defense, no answer to the option that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. The quarterback's got it on the option. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. We'll bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback keeps the football. He's got it already past the first down marker. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
First and 10 now for the offense. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He breaks free. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. Golden Bears will have to kick this away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backup.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. Cal's offense back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? It just trucks through the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Golden Bears. Made the defense look slow that time. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami has, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
First and 10 play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here to me, Chris.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Well, the quarterback's had to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And the Golden Bears are in the red zone. As a design quarterback keeper. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
The shotgun running play call. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Golden Bears looking to run some tempo here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Cal. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, in the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Offense retakes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Third down play for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down pretty early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. It's a run. Running back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Canes have 1st and 10 here. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. In the second quarter, it's a critical touchdown to get their confidence and believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Cal's offense takes the field now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Powerful running here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. He pulls it in for a big gain. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to pass here. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this away to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So California's offense back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He shreds the tackle. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Well, it's really a pretty simple thing here by this quarterback. He sees press man on the outside, so he sends his receiver on a go route, and he hits him in perfect stride for a nice gain downfield. And to be honest, Chris, this is a matchup I'm sure he's going to be looking for as often as he can today.
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Well, they're finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The Golden Bears are in the red zone now. Can he get there on the ground? And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, keep working that clock, trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. A stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on 3rd down. And now a 4th down decision coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Finding some room at the 25. Game moves.
there in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Okay, ready? This is the 6th play on the drive. We'll give it to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The Canes move into the red zone. Takes the handoff again. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lopez. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown for the U. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, going to heave it downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He's on the run, launches deep, and it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Down loss at 2nd and long from the 25. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Drop back here on 3rd down. He dumps it off to the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Well, down late in football game by more than a possession. They obviously had to go for this, but they just couldn't come up with the execution.
Cal's offense back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Finding space at the 20. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Cal. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game. Up 17 here in the fourth. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense makes their way on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. And is intercepted. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Cal's offense takes the field now. Ball handed off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a big hit at the end. Waiting for a fresh set of downs.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple, and this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the first down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.